Hey guys, welcome back to more Sora, the Let's Play that is all about the shooting waifus and all that stuff like that. I don't know. A Story of the Worn Sky was the last time, which what we were doing, and yes, I can finally show this off, because funny story, actually, while I was recording portions for the LP, the game crashed and somehow the save data just disappeared, so now I can confidently show like the title screen actually, rather than just like segment jumping right in, because there are spoilers that happen once you clear the game officially. So the game is not officially cleared on this file, which is good, I suppose. I don't have all my weapons that I would like to show off, but them's the breaks. But anyways, a feature that I will be showing off, and that's pretty much how I'll be doing like most of these fights. Some of them will be definitely post commentary, but this is commentary over a recording, so that's a little weird, but regardless. So, like, let's go over the little menu things that we have anyway. So, the story mode, which is what we did last time, and it's pretty much the main thing which we're going to be doing. We have arcade mode, which, as it says, you go through all the stages, so, like, from alt to the next, to the next, to the next, until you die. Try to get a high score in that. You know, I did try that, but actually the second stage and third stage are really hard, in my opinion. Thinking about it. So, this is the match feature. You fight against all the bosses. You unlock this once you beat all 7 bosses, so that's what you get. And it's like, you get to test your strength against them and tough difficulties and stuff like that. Yeah. Then we have the weapon configuration. I'm actually going to go in here afterwards just to show how the weapons look and stuff like that. Really just get more into what this game is all about. I wish I had all the weapons to show you, but I don't. Next up, we have the records. This is what you can see. You can see your records in arcade mode, which as it is, I only did it once, and I only got to stage 2, so I'm not very good consistently, but I am good. I do like this game a lot. I'm not the greatest, but I have fun playing it. So we have the memory. This is where we'll be spending a lot of our time for some of the episodes of the Let's Play, because you know what, it's easier to have the game focus, concentrate it, and talk over game that's already recorded, because honestly it's a lot easier than that. And configuring the settings, let's see what's in there. So there are your settings over there. You can like change the window size. I do have it 1280 by 720. The first episode I recorded was in 800 by 600, but I stretched it out because basically it just stretches it out and stuff like that. Aspect mode. So like if it's like original, it just would be like a black bar, like black in between. So I don't want that. And that's basically it. The configuration for controls, like I said, these are the usual generic controls that I use. The only thing I changed was the hyper used to be a V, and dash used to be a space, so there you go. So if you want to play like me, that's how you do it. And, but yeah, let's take a look at the weapons first, actually, shall we? We're gonna get into this. So this is the weapon set that I usually use, actually, so it's not a total loss. I lost all weapons, but I would actually like to try to do different configurations for challenges on my own time for achievement-wise, but for the most part, I'll be using this set mostly. So we have rifle charger. If you hit, like, the S button, you get to see the different types of the description. So it's more powerful, but has a slightly slower shooting speed as compared to the original medium one, which is the standard one using the tutorial, which I watched a lot of videos, and a lot of people like this weapon actually, but I don't know how to like control, not only spam, but also stay in the same position. I don't know how to cancel efficiently, so that's why medium is probably like the best for that, but I like my charge just as much. So we have the small one over here. It's a close range weapon, beam type, so it spreads out. It like spreads your beams out and stuff like that. It's not great, but it can get rid of like projectiles really quickly. The machine gun, oh my, I hate this one because you have to like hold on to it. It's kind of like a splat gun in Splatoon if you think about it, but it's hard to control, so kind of like a sniper. I don't know which weapon it is, but it moves slowly and you also fire rapidly, but I don't like it. You have very little control with that weapon, so we're gonna stick to the charger. Bazooka, I love bazooka. It's OP. If you saw the last video where I basically S-strength alts with that, it hits hard and it's pretty powerful. So the launchers over here, they fire a number of them. They track onto the enemy's butts. You know, it doesn't hit as hard in my opinion, and it's just not as reliable. I'd rather go fast with that, and the bazooka's a lot faster. So we have the sword over here, like I said. What champs in the tutorials, like these weapons are just like bonus weapons which can help you out. Sword's okay. Pile bunker, it requires you to get close to the enemy to launch a powerful shot into the bosom. A temporary barrier, what? I don't like a lot of these weapons. There is one weapon that I want, and that's trap. I don't have that, but that's enough explanation for that. And look at how orange the sky is. Like when you saw in the last video for a second, you saw it was blue. So that's a little sad. But we're gonna see I do look at that. I have them numbered off. Rank D. No, I wanted this one just because I didn't score as well, but you know what? I can actually commentate over the voices because I noticed I had a problem when I was talking over alt. Like, the text was going so fast, and this one I'm prepared because I actually said the lines aloud as I was doing it rather than just reading in my head. So that's part of the whole Let's Play thing for you to know. So let's jump right into it. Let's do our best in Stage 2. Ice Mode. Begin. The job will clean up the sky. I wonder, is there anything that I can contribute to it? Maybe all I can do now is get those things away from here? Alright, I'll do my best to make it happen. I'll commence helping now. So for this stage, you're basically going to... What am I doing right now? This is going to be interesting. So I'm using the regular beam because I didn't have all the weapons unlocked right now, but there's going to be these ships going up. So what you want to do is fire as many light projectiles as possible. These ones are generally easy to use for that. Yeah, so this is interesting. I'm not sure how to commentate over this, but that's okay. So, like, these ships are pretty easy to take down, so, like, use, like, your standard weapons or your bazooka and stuff like that. They're really easy right now, like, but I find, personally, this stage to be one of the hardest, not because of the actual hazards themselves, but the boss itself for this particular stage I find quite annoying. And I'm just showing off that sword technique. Ooh. The sword, it hits hard, but you have to be really close. That's really dangerous because they can fire projectiles right in your face, and you could be potentially screwed. So not very good. So coming up here next is like the mini boss of this stage you got over here. So this one takes quite a few hits. It has a pretty like simple attack pattern where it fires the 2 light projectiles and then the lasers and then the bazookas right at you. So there's a lot to watch out for. I'm particularly worried about the bazookas just because you cannot evade those. And I used my hyper like a fool. I thought I had it on the lock thing, but clearly not. So going in for the final kill with the sword, yeah. I wish there was probably a faster way to do that, but you know what? I always get nervous when I see bazookas just because I know I can't counter them. So it's like, ugh, I don't know about that. But so essentially, how you get higher scores in this is depends how fast you go, how much damage you do. See, like the counter on the side. I'm pretty sure I explained this last time, but you gotta keep it as much consistent as possible. And it's harder in a lot of other stages because there are time periods where enemies don't spawn and you can't get the points. So it's just like, I don't know about that. I don't know if I like that, but I'm definitely gonna try my best to play as best as possible. Bazookas hit hard, and these enemies are very, like, they don't move a lot, so it's better to fire the projectiles like that. So there we go, already done like that. So we got our new enemy. Holy smoke, am I the only one left alive? Everyone else went down. This air has nothing to do with the war. Would you please leave? Yeah, I can't do that. I still have a ton of work left to do here. Work? That's right. Our engineers escaped and they should be around here. I did have no idea what that word was before. She must talk about those engineers. I heard the engineers are pretty important, but they can be pretty harmful to if they're out of our reach. So I had to beat all the engineers down. So they're your targets? I'll just smash them down and go home. I won't let you do that. Oh, you gotta get in my way, girly. They're working hard to make something wonderful happen. To tidy up the whole sky and turn this planet into a place where everyone can live happily. I know it's gonna take a lot of trouble and effort, but I find it wonderful. So wonderful, it makes me excited just thinking about it. So if I can be any help to them, I will use all I have, even if you get in my way. I'm not sure what you're saying, but if you're in my way, I'll just take you down too. If you're intent on hurting them, I'll make you stop here, even if I have to fight. So we got, I don't even know how to say that name, Ice Blading with the freaking stealth technique. I don't know how to say your name, madam, but her main tactic that really is annoying are those icebergs. You really just have to try to get them out of your way. Just try to stay at the like edge of the stage. Like you'll have a better chance of avoiding them essentially. But what's really annoying also is the stealth technique. When she turns blue, you cannot lock onto her. So essentially it's a lot more difficult to hit her. You gotta be more precise with your hits. I'm very impatient when I play this game, so as you can see, I'm just like spamming as much as possible. And I locked on those icebergs. That's why they're annoying to have around here as well. So it's just like, I don't know, a lot going on. I'm just see, look at that. I'm just firing at random, but honestly, I don't know about to die here. See, like she is probably one of my least favorite bosses to fight in general, and her story is just kind of dumb. She's just kind of there, but lady goes down. I'll never get her name right, but that's okay. I got a D ranking on that, which is not the greatest, but what can you do? So our next stage we got going on here, we got the sand as opposed to the ice. It's quite a change in environment. Oh my god, they're firing lasers right at us. You guys need to chill out right now, dudes. Alright. I was expecting them to come again, but not this soon. I'm sorry, I couldn't give you a break. I think there are even more of them than before. I'm not sure if I can hold it by myself. No, I must do it. That is the only thing I can do for them. Commencing assistance operation now. Poor Sora, she really just wants to make the dreams come true. To be able to see the sky. She doesn't even know what her purpose is here. But as you can see here, we have the trap ability, which I freaking love. I love the trap because these common enemies, they get hurt by them. So essentially, it's easier to take them down. I don't know if it adds to the bonus of damage, but you know what? I would rather get rid of them as faster as possible because these ships can be quite annoying. Like, especially they have like a certain pattern. They don't show up on stage until you can do that. So yeah. Until they come on stage, they can fire at you, and you can't lock onto them, so they're a little annoying to dodge, especially when you're just trying to get as little hits as possible. And look at that trap killed it right off the bat. Can you see why I love the trap? It's so good, and the combined with the bazookas, oh my god, it's great. But essentially how you unlock more weapons in this game is just gotta keep playing the game. It's random. How it's a little annoying, but you know, when you're first starting the game off and you keep dying, you're gonna be glad to get the weapons as much as possible, so there we go. But as I said, the charge beam, it's the green one, it's my favorite just because it can pierce through multiple enemies rather than just one with like the blue laser. So it's always good to have that, and it hits that's quite a bit of damage, honestly. So like, even the bazooka, it pretty much matches the bazooka for the most part. Bazooka's slightly stronger, and the bazooka I like a bit more than the actual charge laser, but it's always good to have, so. As you can see, the planes are coming from bottom and top, so you gotta be able to balance between the top and the bottom. And here we have the mini-boss of this particular stage, a giant tank. So what you want to do, it's not that, actually. I just used that hyper just because I got myself caught in a pinch. But there is, you can go up like that, which Sora's doing right now, to avoid the attacks, but I just got rid of it ham-ho. That's actually the fastest I've actually gotten rid of that ship before, so. If you don't get rid of it right away, it does switch positions. So definitely keep that in mind. So this is the next hazard. These little things, they just bounce up and down. I don't know what they do, honestly. Maybe they're better in a harder difficulty. But these ships are back. But they're back with tornadoes, which is freaking annoying. I hate tornadoes. Ugh. They are annoying hazards. Just want to avoid them. They're not too bad in this easy mode, but in general, I'm just not a fan of them. So this part is really annoying. So watch out for these discs. Whoa, look at that. It's like, it's a random spawn. It's a random spawn, and it's just annoying to get hit. And she comments on that, boy, you're so slow. You know, you couldn't hit my things. Could you be exhausted? No, because your stupid rings spawn in a place that I could not find. You want introductions? We're Mira. You probably have an idea what we're here for. There's two of them. You're also here for them? Bingo, we came to kill them. How come? These people have done nothing with the war. What a joke, of course they do. You are fighting after all. You didn't even realize that despite being a weapon yourself? I'm just doing this to protect them. What? That's what everyone's doing. To protect their country. To protect their people. Everyone's fighting against each other just for their purpose. And that's what keeps the war going. Silly girl. I understand that, but even so, am I also part of the war? No. Well, in our case, we're just doing this for our revenge. Revenge? Yep, we both wanted to protect our body and minds. It's kind of like Chobits, but one lost their body and the other lost their mind. And we were born from the body and mind that was left, where the two bodies fused together. But that's what it means essentially. In the past, Mira was two people, but now in this present game, she is just one person. And she is also she, but she's in a man's body. So, at least that's what I think, but there we go. That's the lore of it. So I don't know if I really want Mira and OJ, just on the side note of that, but I think Mira would be really cool, especially with these disc techniques, which by the way suck. But what she will do essentially is just throw, or what they'll do essentially is just throw like these discs around. You cannot pierce them, don't even try to bother. They fire the little projectile things. And also, they have abilities to daggers. When she is about to die, this is her, like, her panic move, is have these three discs surround her, and you can't pierce through them until she throws the disc. That's your opportunity to attack, so you definitely want to take advantage of it as much as possible. Keep your distance for sure, because you don't want to get sliced by a bunch of razor discs. That would suck. And clearly, the hyper doesn't actually work, I don't think, against that, even though clearly it just passes through, so not a good. Ugh, that was messy. That was really bad, actually. But yeah, there's the pierce damage you wanted. The charge beam, I love that hyper, by the way. It's one of my favorites. Stop putting those razor discs. I wouldn't want a hyper with me. It's like, no, I died. No! Take that, Mira. But with that, I think that's a great point to conclude this episode of Sora. Oh my god, those in 2 stages, in my opinion, are some of the most RNG heavy stages, and they are annoying to play. So do not feel bad if you lose them over and over and over again. I also recommend getting this game. It is on Steam. I think it's like around $8 to $10 or something like that. It even has a soundtrack music, which is really great. I love the soundtrack for this game. But that is it for today. This has been Pixl and Plume, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye, y'all.